atha dvadashodhyayah. Then starts the 12th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna uvacha. Arjuna said, evam satata yuktaye bhaktastvam paryupasate echapyaksharam avyaktam tesham ke yogavittamaha. Arjuna said, those people who are always in you, those people who are always worshipping you, and those people who always worship the imperishable, unmanifest Brahman, who are the best among these two, between these two. And then the Lord replies, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Veshya Mano Ye Mam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopetaha Te Me Yuktatama Mataha. Those who always keep their mind, focus their mind in me, and those who are always worshipping me with full faith, they are the best yogis and they are very dear to me. Ye tvaksharam anirdeshyam avyaktam paryupasate sarvatragam achintyam cha kotastham achalam dhruvam. Those who worship the imperishable, the Brahman which cannot be defined, the Brahman who is unmanifest, the Brahman who is all pervading, and the God who cannot be thought about, and the God who is always indwelling, and the God who is changeless, who is fixed. Sanniyam yendriya gramam sarvatra samabuddhayah te prapnuvanti mam eva sarva bhuta hite rataha. And those who have complete control over the sense organs, indriya grama means all the senses, sarvatra samabuddhayah, one who has the mind of equanimity towards all the people, they also attain me only. Te prapnuvanti mam eva. They only ultimately they come to me only. And those who are doing good to all the beings, sarva bhuta hite rataha. And Babuji makes a point of this in Efficacy of Raj Yoga, where he says, he quotes Arjuna asking Lord Krishna, who is the best, those who worship the unmanifest God or those who are worshipping me? And Lord Krishna gives this reply. Babuji quotes this, kleshodhikatarastesham avyakta sakta chetasam avyakta hi gatir dukkham dehavadbhiravapyate. Those who worship the unmanifest God in their body while they are living in this world, they have to undergo lot of sufferings. Avyaktahi gatihi dukkham. And for them, the afflictions, the sufferings, the pains are more. Kleshaha adhikataraha tesham. For whom? For those who worship avyakta saktatetasam. For those whose minds are engaged in the unmanifest God. Therefore, he says, Lord Babuji here quotes A equal to B, B equal to C, therefore A equal to C in the Efficacy of Raj Yoga. So Lord Krishna says the same thing. He says, Yetu sarvani karmani mayi sanyasya matparaha ananyenaiva yogena mam dhyayanta upasate. On the other hand, those who rest all their action in me, and those who are devoted to me and not practicing any other yoga, ananyenaiva yogena, and meditating on me only, mam dhyayanta upasate, tesham aham samudharta mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami nachirat partha maya veshita chetasam. For those whose mind is engaged in me, them I lift, samudharta aham, and I protect them from mrityu samsara sagara, the ocean of life and death. Not taking a long time, na chirat partha, I will do it very quickly. Mayyeva mana adhatsva mayi buddhim niveshaya nivasishyasi mayyeva ata urdhvam na samshayah. Therefore, Arjuna, please rest your mind in me only. Mayyeva mana adhatsva mayi buddhim niveshaya. Place your intellect, your mind only in me, and you will live in me. Nivasishyasi mayyeva. You will live in me. Atha urdhvam na samshaya. There is no doubt about it. You will go higher and higher. Atha chittam samadhatum na shaknoshi mayi sthiram. Lord Krishna gives here some options. If you are not able to lay your mind or rest your mind in me, atha, then chittam samadhatum na shaknoshi. If you are not able to lay your mind in me, sthiram, in a fixed way, abhyasa yogena tataha manichhaptum dhananjaya. O Dhananjaya, you can do it by practice. Abhyasa yogena. By doing the practice, you can attain me. But even if you are not able to do it, Lord Krishna says, Abhyase pyasamarthosi. If you are not competent, if you are not able to do practice, mat karma paramo bhava, do my work. What Sahaj Marg also says, what you say, Master. Madartham api karmani. But when you are doing the work, you should do it for me, for the sake of me. Madartham api karmani urvan siddhim avapsyasi. By doing this, you will attain success. Even if you are not able to do it, Lord Krishna says, Athaidadapya shaktosi. If you are not able to do even this, kartum madyogamashritaha. By joining yourself in me or with me, if you are not able to do it, sarva karma phalatyagam tatah kuru yatatmavan. With effort, you should renounce the result of your action. And then this verse which you quote very often, Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasat jnana dhyanam vishishyate. Having knowledge is better than mechanical practice. Jnanam is better than mechanical practice. Jnanat dhyanam visishyate. Meditation is better than having theoretical knowledge. Dhyanat karma phalatyagaha. See, better than the meditation is to renounce one's action. Tyaga chantiranantaram. Even better than that is the supreme peace which comes out of this. That is the best, he says. And how to do it, what to do it, he says, Adveshta sarva bhutanam. One should not have enmity or feeling of aversion with any living beings. Maitra karuna evacha. You should have friendliness, karuna, compassion towards all the beings. Nirmamo nirahankaraha. Not to have any feeling of mindness and the feeling of I-ness. Samadukka sukaha chami. One should be one should have equanimity with sukha and dukkha, pleasure and pain. And shami, he should be forgiving all the people. Or he should have patience. Santushta satatam yogi yatatma dhrida nischayah mayyarpita mano buddhi yo madbhaktas same priya. From here on he says, who is dear to me? He says, Santushtaha satatam, always the one who is content. Yogi, the practitioner of yoga. Yatatma, the one who practices. Dhrida nischaya, with firmness of mind. Mayyarpita mano buddhihi, the one whose mind has been put into me. Madbhaktaha, he is my devotee. Saha, he, me priya, he is dear to me. Yasman no dvijate loko, loka no dvijate chayah. This is what you and your masters are saying this. The one who does not hate the world and whom the world does not hate. Yasman no dvijate loko, loka no dvijate chayah. Harsha marsha bhayod vegaihi mukto yas sacha me priya. The one who is rid of all the pleasure, the feeling of enmity, fear and more aggressiveness, that devotee is dear to me. Anapekshas suchid dakshaha udasino gatavyataha sarvarambha parityagi yomad bhaktas same priya. The one whose mind is not rest on anything else, who does not care for anything else. Suchihi, one who is pure in body and mind. Dakshaha, who is skillful. Udasina, who is indifferent to what is happening in this world. Gatavyataha, one who does not care about the sufferings. And then Sarvarambha Parityagi, the one who does not want to enter into more things, will start more and more things. And the one who is like this, Madbhaktaha, he is my devotee. Saha, he, me priya, he is dear to me. Yo na hrishyati na dveshti, na sochati, na kankshati, shubha shubha parityagi, bhakti manyasa me priya. Yaha, he who, na hrishyati, one who is not happy with everything what he gets in this world. Na dveshti, one who does not have aversion with anything in this world. Na sochati, one who does not become unhappy or one who does not feel sorrow. Na kankshati, one who does not desire for other things. Shubha Shubha Parityagi, one who has renounced both good and bad. Bhaktiman, the one who is devoted. Same Priyaha, that devotee is dear to me. समशत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखेषु समसंग विवर्जितः. The one who is equal, samaha, shatrau cha mitre cha, one who is having equanimity of mind with his enemy as well as his friend, and in the same way with the mana and apamana, that is with praise and also criticism or insult. Shitoshna sukha dukkeshu, with cold and hot, pain and pleasure. Samasanga vive, one who is having equilibrium of mind and who does not have attachment with anything. Samaha sanga vivarjitaha. That type of devotee is dear to me. Tulya ninda stutir mauni santushto ena kenachite. One who takes equally the criticism, ninda, and stuti, the eulogy. Mauni, one who is always silent. Santushtaha, one who is content. Ena kenachite, by whatever he gets. Aniketa sthiramatihi, one who does not have resort to anything else other than me. Sthiramatihi, one whose mind is fixed. Bhaktiman, that type of devotee. Me priyo naraha, that man is very dear to me. Etu dharmyamritamidam yethoktam paryupasate. Those who follow this dharma, which is like immortal dharma, amritam, idam, yethoktam, as said by me, paryupasate, those who adhere to this, shraddhadhana matparama, those who follow this with faith, and those who are devoted to me, bhaktaha, those devotees, they, ativa me priyaha, they are very dear to me. This is the 12th chapter.
Very good. Very good. So you've all heard what type of devotee, if you are a devotee.
You are trying to do your work.
Huh?
You are trying to do your work.
That is the easiest. Babuji Maharaj said, to love the master is very difficult. But if you work for him, slowly the love develops. And he quoted the example of a maid servant at home, who by serving the family begins to love. And when the father is, say, critical of the son, she criticizes his father. She says, you should love your son. How can you treat him like this? See? So through service, it is possible to love. Whereas by loving, there will be no service. That's important. So all these people who say, I love you, it's not enough. Love without service is no love. Service without love is service and love. So especially our prefects, they should work with love, not by, the attitude of, oh, why did I accept this work? See, and trying to skip, make 45 minutes into 30, into 15. We must put our heart into the service. Service without the heart will never create love. See, I have said often, it is like a nurse in a hospital. She serves, but she does not love. She serves for money. So that is why the Gita emphasizes again and again, Nishkama karma is service without expectation of any reward. Any reward, even heavenly reward, divine. I serve because my heart says I must serve. It's very important. Don't know if I give 60 things, he will be happy. In my opinion, a good servant of the divine doesn't even think of God. It's not necessary. Because such a person who serves from here, and God is here. Isn't it? So this is something important for prefects and of course for all devotees. I have always maintained that we don't need to read anything except the Gita. Because there is no nonsense about rituals and this and that in the Gita. Again and again it emphasizes Karma Yoga. And in a sense it also integrates jnana, bhakti, everything in it. That is why in one of my talks in Russia, I put KGB, Karma, Jnana and Bhakti. I get tired nowadays if I speak too much. I have been unable to sleep at nights. I rarely sleep more than 1 hour, half an hour, 2 hours. Last night, I was again up at about 2:30. Then I took some pill because I suffer from body pains. And just as I was falling asleep, I had a peculiar experience. There is a picture of Babuji Maharaj just opposite. Suddenly I felt as if I was moving into the picture, shattering the glass and everything, and threw that into Babuji Maharaj. This was about 3:30. I woke up at 9 o'clock. After I never had 5 hours sleep. And the easiest way of, to me, is that statement. He who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me. The easiest. There are some people, religious-minded people who say Narayan, Naman. That is just hypocrisy. Saying that I see without seeing is a lie. When I was with Babuji Maharaj in USA, there was one gentleman, a doctor, a dentist, who was introducing Babuji Maharaj. He was like one of these modern, what do you say, compares, with a mic held on a cord of about 25 meters, walking across the stage. And he said, "Today I have brought God before you." 2-3 minutes more of this sort of thing. Then Babuji told me, "Stop it." So I took a glass of water, gave it to him and said, "Babuji says stop." Out. I can't insult him. Later on I asked Babuji Maharaj, why did you stop him? No. He says, if he had ever seen me as God and says, "Here, I present God to you," then there's no objection. But he has not seen that. To say that I have seen without seeing is a lie.
Whereas we find all other modern gurus want to say Guru is God,
Yes,
Guru
yes.
is God, Guru is God.
They want to be told that.
People come to me to write some verses in Sanskrit about some new gurus. அவங்கள கடவுள் எழுதி அண்ட் இது க்ஷேத்திர புராணம் அம்ஜிகரையில் ஒரு கோவில் கட்டியிருக்கு, அது ஒரு க்ஷேத்திர
ஓ
புராணம்.
அதுக்கா? அதுக்கு ஒரு வரலாறு. இப்படிதான் பொய் வளர்றது.
நம்ம லிட்ரேச்சரில் ஃபுல்லாக ஃப்ளாட்டரி வந்துச்சு. பக்தி லிட்ரேச்சர், ஸ்தோத்ரா லிட்ரேச்சர் ஃபுல்லாக
ஆமா,
ஃப்ளாட்டரி.
எல்லாம் பார்த்துதான். I remember long ago what the American Abhyasi asked Babuji, who or what is God? Babuji said that which we cannot describe in any way. That is God. Even in our literature, they find it difficult to answer this question. They only say he is smaller than the smallest, larger than the largest. And it confuses the logical mind. Yes, but Shariji, how can it be both? No.
That is why even the scriptures say all the scriptures are impure because they have been uttered by so many mouths.
So one mouth.
God cannot be uttered by anybody. So he is the only pure real being.
And as Babuji said, all prayer is begging. It's very true. Babuji once, I think it was one, not Dr. Vardhan, somebody like that, who said, that, what is the value of all these things if they're all useless? He said, when you climb up a staircase, you use one stair to get to the next. And then this is no more useful. No. So they have a temporary utility to help you go up to the next stage. And then forget. Forget in the sense of renounce. See, because in forgetting, there is an element of remembering. Because you keep saying, I forgot. No. So how can you forget completely if you are still remembering what you forgot? It's a very tough Very simple but very tough. So I recommend to prefects, complete immersion in their work. In every preceptor's meeting, I am so sad, when we have to again talk about transmission, about meditation, about constant remembrance. Even to people who have been abhyasis for 20 years, 30 years. In money actually? 11?
20.
At 7:30 I'll go in. I'm feeling tired.